Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at one of the watches in my collection, my Tsovet JPT-TS44. Look, on the face of it, it's an absolute beautiful watch. I absolutely love it. But when we start looking under the bonnet, maybe not quite as amazing as it first seemed. So today I'll tell you a little bit more. Hey guys, it's Jonathan here from the Thrifty Gentleman channel. Just as a reminder, this is the channel where we look at identifying fashion essential items, but on a budget. So today I'm going to be taking a look at the watch that I introduced in my last video, which is my Tsovet JPT-TS44. I bought this watch from eBay secondhand for £85. If you're looking to buy it new, it probably retails around about the £200 to £250 mark at the moment. So I had a look online and there aren't many places where you can buy the same colour dial watch. There are some versions with different colour dials, different colour cases, but there is one retailer on eBay, a US retailer, 100% customer satisfaction though, so hey, looking pretty good. UK sterling equivalent of about £220. So I'd say that the £85 that I paid for it secondhand is a pretty good deal. When I bought it, I had a look at the watch and it was in really good condition. I did end up changing the strap, which I'll show you in this video, but all in all, I think I got a pretty good deal. So let's take a look at the watch. Okay, so let's take a look at the watch. So first of all, it's a hardened mineral crystal. There, maybe not as good as sapphire, but looking at the watch face, can't say for sure how much wear the previous owner had out of it, but it's looking to me as good as new. So it's not the most scratch resistant material, but for regular wear, I've not had any problems with it at all. Not sure what it'd be like under more powerful trauma, but you know what? It's unlikely I'd ever be putting the watch under that stress anyway. So the second thing is, as you can see here, the movement is a quartz. It's actually a Japanese Miyota JS25. So from experience, Miyota movements are pretty good quality. And I'm reckoning you could get probably around about 2 years battery life out of it. To be honest though, I've probably got some alarm bells already going at this point. Before I get on to what I think of the style, based on the build, so it's a mineral crystal, a quartz movement, I'd already be saying that at a recommended retail price of £250, it's probably a little bit on the steep side, if I'm honest. I still think I did well at £85, but I'd be a bit reluctant to part with so much new. So I'm not sure if you can see on the back, it's pretty small, but the watch is actually water resistant up to 10 atmospheres or 100 meters. Case diameter is 44 millimeters and a lug to lug of 52 millimeters. So first thing here is I've got to say, when I first saw the watch, I was a little bit concerned about the size. I normally wear watches with diameters around the 38 to 42 millimeter mark. And even though I have a wrist size of 6.5 inches, I think I can just about get away with it. It's definitely one of the biggest watches in my collection, but it hasn't put me off. So the crown is a screw down crown, giving some additional protection to water damage. So as long as it's screwed down, of course. At 10 atmospheres though, you're probably looking at recreational activities such as swimming or snorkeling. Any more than that and you're probably putting the watch at risk. So let's have a look at the dial. So if you just have a look at it there, one thing you'll notice is it is such a clear dial. One of the easiest watches I'd say to read, definitely of the ones that I own. It has a super clean white dial and the hour markers are so ridiculously clear. Look at the 12, 3, 6 and the 9. And it just provides so much clarity. What is the first thing you have a watch for? To tell the time, of course. And this is a watch that absolutely fulfills that main criteria. Date marker is also super clear between the 4 and the 5 o'clock mark. And also I like the logo, the Tsovet logo. It's subtle and I'd say understated. It exudes an air of quality and it's difficult for me to fault the dial in any way. And it was definitely one of the things that drew me most to the watch when I was thinking about making the purchase. So next onto the band. So when it's sold new, it does come with a tan leather band, but the previous owner of this watch had swapped that out for a green rubber band. It was a decent look, and it looked in keeping with the style of the watch, but I wanted to bring it back to its former glory. As you'll see with my watch review videos, I do swap out the straps on most of my watches, and I found this one here, this Hirsch Liberty in gold brown from Watch Obsession. It's only £35, so a bit of an investment, but the quality of the Hirsch straps are really good, and I know I won't have to change it for a long time. The lug width here on the watch strap is 22mm, which again is a pretty standard size. So whether you go with the same watch strap as me or choose something different with that size, you'll have a lot of options. What I'd say is, due to the size of the watch, it did need a thicker watch strap, and this one was therefore perfect with its 4mm width. You can hopefully see that there, quite a thick watch strap. I think the guys at Tsovet got it right with the combination of strap alongside the colour of the dial. So for me, it was definitely a pleasure bringing it back to its former glory. So let's take a look at what it looks like when I'm wearing it. So what are my final thoughts on the watch? Listen, I absolutely love this watch. It is a bit of a monster, but I think with the subtlety and the beauty of the dial, you can just about get away with it. It is a quartz watch, and most of the watches in my collection are automatics, but for this watch, I'm going to let it pass. I do think it's also value for money, but, and this is a major big but, I don't think it is worth the £200 to £250 that you would pay to get it new. I think at £85, which I paid second hand, it's definitely worth that price. So would I buy it again if I hadn't already done so? The honest answer is 100% yes. The dial is absolutely beautiful, and it has a level of clarity that really isn't matched in many other watches. I would say though that it's all about the price. If you can find it at this price, you have a brilliant budget watch for your collection. At the £200 and £250 mark, maybe not. I'd love to hear your comments, so please do leave them below and I'll be sure to get back to you. But for now, that's been my review for the Tsovet JPT-TS44 watch. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe to the channel so you can be kept informed of more from my channel. It'd be great to catch up with you soon. That's everything from me today, just leaving you with this comment to say to remember to stay classy, but economically.